If you've been bitten by a venomous snake, and you aren't one of the nearly 138,000 people who are estimated to die each year, you're likely one of 400,000 people left with this. If you're a victim of snakebite envenoming, chances are your life will never be the same. You might suffer from an infection or chronic ulcers. You'll need proper wound care for years to come. Perhaps your arm or leg will be amputated due to irreversible tissue damage. Or maybe you'll face any one of countless physical disabilities, all from a single snakebite. Maybe your little girl will be like 5-year-old Jepchicha from central Kenya. She is now blind, unable to walk or speak. She will face the rest of her life with a severely deformed hand. Living in remote areas means parents may run for hours with a child on their back, looking to flag down a vehicle to get to a hospital to receive life-saving antivenom. And if that hospital has none, further panic ensues. A delay in treatment will cause the venom to further consume their body. Snakebite victims are the faces of the rural poor. They are farmers and herders in the most productive earning period of their life. A disability renders them unable to work and earn, which compounds the economic consequences for their families, entire communities, and the economic development of endemic countries. Their lives only get worse when they have to sell their land, their belongings, and their animals to pay for treatment. When they're forced to take loans, years of debt most always follows, further dragging them into a vicious cycle of poverty for generations. Survivors are often left with psychological disabilities following a snakebite. Depression, anxiety, PTSD, and impaired function are common. Whether you're a young child or worker, the social stigma of a disability may mean you are excluded, rejected, and shunned. The burden of suffering following disability from a snakebite is largely untold due to underreporting of cases in health facilities, especially in rural communities where the problem is hidden and ignored from populated urban areas. It may surprise you that disabilities are often preventable and treatable. The sooner victims receive appropriate, safe, and quality-assured antivenom, the risk of disability greatly drops. But antivenom isn't always stocked at the health facilities where it is needed. And victims usually face transportation challenges in getting there for treatment in the first place. Many victims might visit a traditional healer first, putting their lives at risk and losing precious time in receiving effective treatment. So what can be done to decrease disability? It is essential to provide adequate antivenom and basic health services where communities and health workers are properly trained in treating snakebite. Victims should be encouraged to visit health facilities and not traditional healers. Improved transportation infrastructure is a must. Rehabilitation services should be accessible to ensure quality care and support following a snakebite injury. There's an urgent need to do so much more to address snakebite disability. Tackling this enormous problem is a key pillar of the WHO's Snakebite Roadmap. Because no one should have to die from snakebite, and no one should suffer from disability caused by snakebite envenoming.